I have this BMW 325i E46 model. This is a 2005. It doesn't start. It cranks, but it doesn't start. The owner of this BMW says that he replaced the battery, and after he replaced the battery, this problem happened. Then he cranks the car and it doesn't start. So that's all it does. It doesn't start at all, it just cranks. Okay, so I asked the owner of this vehicle if he checked the fuses. He said he checks all the fuses. He did check all the fuses, and he said all the fuses were okay. But one important thing I'm gonna tell you, my recommendation as a mechanic, as a technician, always double check the fuses, because in many cases the battery replacement on BMWs, when this problem happens, you replace the battery and the BMW engine cranks but it doesn't start. Like 80% of the time the fuses are the ones that are bad. So in this case I'm going to inspect the fuses again. I'm going to check the fuses one by one until I see all of them and make sure then they are all in a good condition. And the fuse box is located in the glove box compartment, so you have to open the glove box, open these little levers, this to the right and this one to the left, and you have access to the fuses. So I will recommend you to pull fuse by fuse to inspect them all until you check all of them. So that way you will make sure that all the fuses are in good condition. So I'm gonna start pulling all to inspect all of them. After inspecting all the fuses, I found then two fuses were bad. See, this fuse, this is 20 amp fuse, and this is another 20 amp fuse. These two fuses were broken. As you see, they're broken. So as you can see, and this fuse is from the 54, which is this one over here. This is the 54, and the 47. The 47 fuse is the ignition fuse, and the 54 is the fuel pump fuse. So now we have a reason why the engine doesn't start at all. So I'm going to replace the fuses with new ones, and I'm going to start the engine to see what happens. Hopefully it will start now. Now you can see it is running with no problems. So that means then those fuses were the reason why this engine wasn't running at all. So now you know, if you have a BMW that cranks but doesn't start, the first thing you have to check is the fuses. Even if you check them once, inspect them again, because in many cases the fuses apparently they look in a good condition, but in many cases they are not good. So make sure to double check every single fuse if you have a problem with your BMW that cranks and doesn't start. And this can apply to many other different problems, like sunroof not working, windows not working, rear lights not working, front lights not working, and many other type of problems. So make sure to double check the fuses all the time, because 80% of the time fuses are the cause of the problems, electrical problems specifically. As you can see, the engine is running smooth now. There is a bunch of lights on. You see the check engine light on, low coolant, the traction control, ABS, all those lights are on, but it doesn't mean that just because those lights are on, the engine will not start. So just double check your fuses all the time. These lights are nothing to do with the engine starting. Even if the lights are on, the engine can start with no problems. But the main cause of this kind of problem, then the engine cranks but it doesn't start, especially on BMWs, are fuses. So make sure to double check that, and this will apply to all BMW models, not only E46. It can apply to E65, E60, E66, E53s, E60s, E70s, and many other different BMWs models that are on the market. If you have any questions about this video, just comment below and I will answer it as soon as I can. If you have thoughts, opinions, anything to add to this video, you can comment below too. You can share your opinions with everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.